5 a.m. I just got up and I'm gonna make this for the first time. Pretty excited to try it. Canopy coffee. It's a single origin from Costa Rica. Can't wait to review this and to try it out. First time I'm brewing it, I wanted to grab this little clip. So it's my first time brewing this coffee. I'm getting ready for the gym. I just got up and I go to the gym early in the morning, and man, a cup of coffee, you just gotta have it. So my first impressions of this coffee are just outstanding, man. This stuff is just, I'm gonna talk a lot about this stuff later, but wow, I gotta say, man, I'm so happy with this right now. Anyway, I'm just getting up. I gotta get going here. But wow, there's nothing like a cup of coffee in the morning to get your day started. And something like this, something this special, is just outstanding. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later in the next clip. Well, it's now the weekend. Today is Sunday morning, getting ready for the gym, getting ready to have my drip coffee that I always have every morning. I've been brewing this Canopy single origin Costa Rican coffee all week long, and I'm ready to review it for you guys. Let's talk about it. So what's going on, YouTube family? I want to talk to you guys about Canopy coffee. Finally do this review for you guys and tell you about this one. This is a single origin coffee. So let's first talk about that. Let's talk about single origin. A little bit about that. I'm not an expert, but a little bit about that and why is it something special. So single origin, as you might imagine, has to do with the particular place in the world where the coffee comes from. It comes from a single, sometimes they're talking about a single country, which is not very specific, right? Like maybe Colombia or Costa Rica or Kenya or something like that. But sometimes it's a lot more specific than that, and it talks about a certain region of that country, right? It's talking about a certain region in Costa Rica or Colombia or wherever in the world. But sometimes it gets even more specific than that, and they're talking about a specific farm. So when you get down to the farm level, that's as specific as you can get as the coffee. Usually all the trees are the same, growing in the same soil, with the same atmospheric conditions, the amount of rainfall, and a lot of other factors that influence the taste of the coffee. So, well, that's what determines what that coffee growing in that specific region of the world, what that coffee tastes like. So single origin is very specific to a certain spot in the world. Okay, so let me tell you guys about the origins of this coffee. I'm gonna read it to you right from the little bag here. And this coffee, it has a traceability description on the bag, and it says Calle Lajas Farm, Sabanilla de Alajuela, Central Valley, certified organic mill, shade grown, elevation 4,750 feet. So it tells you the farm where this grows, and it gives you a good idea of the conditions of the area. And I'm sure you can look online and find out even more about it now. Single origin is something that normally you want to get as a light roast. Okay, reason being that as you roast coffee longer and longer, it tends to start losing some of these, what I like to call tea-like qualities in the coffee. Okay, so what do I mean by that? For example, if you're just used to having like Folgers or something like that you buy at the market, or maybe even Starbucks, okay? The Starbucks blonde roast, maybe it's a little bit, you can get a little bit more flavors from it. But the regular coffee is just, just bam, in your face coffee, nothing else. And it's just not something that's very pleasant to drink it black straight, okay? So, but when you get something like this, you want to get that light roast, because if not, as you roast the coffee longer and longer, it will start to lose some of those, what I like to call tea-like qualities. So some of these flavors that are in the coffee, in this case, and let me describe this one to you, okay? When you first taste this, and it is a light roast, it is meant to be brewed as pour over or perhaps drip coffee, which is what I make every morning. And you will get those flavors. It's a light roast. You'll get the flavors that's in the coffee. In this case, when you first taste it, you're gonna get a lot of citrus notes. You're gonna get that citrusy flavor with some mild, nice, gentle acidity in the coffee. And you might hear like acidity. If you don't know a lot about coffee, you might hear the word acidity and it might be something like, wow, I don't want that in my coffee. But believe me, you do. I've had coffees with like pretty much zero acidity and it's just not nice. It's not pleasant. Not for making drip coffee, and when you're having it black like this, you want that little bit of acidity, something nice, gentle, smooth acidity. And this has it. You get that citrus flavor right up front with a little gentle acidity, and then it fades away smoothly pretty much right away. And then you'll get some other like fruity notes in the coffee. And you know, it's just a very pleasant experience. This is what you want to have as black drip coffee, is something like this. So I highly recommend this company, Canopy Coffee. I will try to link their website on the description to this video, so you guys can check them out if you would like to. They have other regions of the world where they get coffees from and roast them. In this case, it's the Costa Rica. I really highly recommend it. If you want to get into like, and you know, I pretty much got into drinking coffee just plain black like this when I started into this whole like fitness and trying to lose weight, because coffee really does help you lose weight. It really does help, because sometimes you're gonna feel like low energy, you feel like dragging, like you want to eat because you feel like, you know, but a cup of coffee will cure that for you, and 0 calories, right? If you drink it black, just like this, it's 0 calories, and it helps you to get that boost to be able to go to the gym or do whatever it is you got to do. It's a great way to start the morning. I've always drank coffee in the morning. It's not something new, but I started drinking it like this, black, again when I started this whole fitness thing. Another thing is that when I first started making just black coffee, I would just have like store-bought whatever kind of coffee, and you know, man, it was tough. It was tough. So in the beginning, I would put like maybe some almond milk, and I had these little syrups to sweeten it and things like that, and to give it a little bit of some kind of flavor, because other than that, it was just straight up coffee flavor, nothing else in there, and I was not like super enjoyable. But I discovered this kind of coffee, not necessarily single origin, but just lighter roast coffees where you can really get other than just straight up, you know, coffee flavor right in your face. You know, you do get other notes. You get something that's a lot smoother, with, like I like to say, tea-like qualities, where you can, like herbal teas, where you have little notes of citrus or fruit or caramel or different flavors in the coffee, and you start really enjoying that. And now I really pretty much just have straight up black coffee every morning. That being said, I have gone into like fancier and fancier stuff, as you I guess you would call it, more specific kind of coffees from different regions. And this Costa Rica single origin is top notch. Try it out. It's awesome. Last time I reviewed for you guys the one from Matador, and that had its own take. I mean, that's totally different, because you do get that whiskey flavor, and you're not gonna get the notes from wherever it is that the coffee grows and all that other stuff. And as far as espresso, I wouldn't make this as espresso. I wouldn't make this coffee as espresso, because it's just too light of a roast, and I don't want to just waste it and make it into an espresso that I know it's not gonna be great. I have other coffees that I purchased for espresso, and they give you that more nuttier flavor, chocolatey, like more caramel-like notes that you get in it, because it's roasted further. You know, it's just a darker roast, which is what you want for espresso. But if you try to brew coffee that was done for espresso as drip coffee, just to drink black like I do every morning, it's not gonna be as nice. You're not gonna get these tea-like qualities and all these other flavors that's in the coffee, they get roasted out. You start losing that as you roast the coffee further, but it gets better for espresso. Espresso is brewed under pressure, and you want to extract that coffee goodness fast, and to get that, in order for that to work properly, you need a darker roast. Can you make this as espresso? Yeah, probably. You just grind it to the right size and it's gonna come out in 30 to 35 seconds at 9 bars, and that's where espresso is brewed at, and it's probably gonna be okay, but that's not what you wanna do with this. For espresso, get an espresso roast, something medium to dark roast, at least like a medium roast, not a light roast like this. This is great drip coffee, pour over coffee. It's just wonderful. I highly recommend it, guys. Check them out. I will link the company on the description of this video. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.